so fucking rich and really hot. I'm so fucking rich and hot. I'm so fucking rich and really.
Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to Hot and Rich, a show about celebrities. I'm your host, Cait Raft, and today is Friday.
And I'm the sub-host, Jack.
Yes, the lesser host. Some call it
The sub-host.
Co-host. I'm wearing a yellow beret today. You know, very Parisian of me, I guess. I'm kind of like the Emily in Paris of celebrity gossip.
Wow.
Should I go to France and like teach them how to do celebrity news?
Why not? Teach them how to do it on social media, of course.
Oh, yeah, totally. Anyway, this is a show about celebrities. That's Jack. Happy Horny Friday, everybody. It's Horny Friday, and I'm celebrating the horniest day of the week with a Trader Joe's brand pumpkin ale that I personally really like. Not sponsored. Of course, I've never been sponsored on this show. But brands, I welcome you to come join me.
I played the cozy alarm and you didn't even notice it.
Oh, I didn't hear it. That's kind of a problem. Cozy. It's a little quiet, but I hear it. This is the coziest Horny Friday beverage because it's very fall. What is it called? Howling Gourds. And it has a bunch of, I guess, pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns that are, I guess they're howling. Anyway, I love this stuff. Wow. 7% alcohol.
Whoa.
I didn't realize it was such a high alcohol.
What's the other 93?
That's high, right?
7's pretty good.
That's pretty high. I
7
love
ain't
this
bad.
shit. I really do love this shit.
7 ain't bad.
I love this shit. Lil Ring Donkey in the chat says, try it with a cinnamon sugar rim. Too sweet. I don't like that. I don't want sweet with my beer.
Why not?
I'm not that type of gal.
I like to put a little sugar packet in my beer.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, this is good. This is good. Jack, would you mind doing up the lower third?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, don't forget about that. We're doing the show at an earlier time today. And if you're a podcast listener, that doesn't matter to you at all. Because you listen to this show whenever you damn well please. But today we're doing the show at 2 o'clock instead of 4 because Jack has a big show at 4. Everybody, if you're tuning in live, check out Jack's show at 4.
That's right. We're going to be at littlefieldnyc.com. It's a struggle session, Katie Halper show at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, yeah.
Coming right up.
Tune into that. And I just want to say, I'm feeling good today. There's good vibes going. I voted. Hello. I voted today.
You voted?
It feels good to vote.
I voted too.
I'm like a fan of
green
voting. Jack, don't turn off the... No. Don't talk about who you voted for.
Why not?
I don't want to alienate the audience, okay? I don't want to alienate anybody. This is not a political show.
I know.
He didn't vote for the orange man.
No, I voted for the green.
He voted,
green man.
Whatever. I voted for Joe Biden.
The green man.
I encourage everybody else to vote for Joe Biden as well, but also do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a political podcast. I'm not here to tell you who to vote for. But it's Horny Friday, and Jack, I'm feeling the vibes.
Wow.
Of fall. Like, it's kind of a gloomy out, right?
It's kind of a gloomy out?
It's kind of a gloomy out, right?
Don't you mean it's kind of a gloomy day out?
No, it's a gloomy. It's gloomy out. No?
Sounds fine to me.
I feel like it's very fall here in LA.
Seems fine to me.
Okay, people in the chat are not. Listen, this is why we don't get political. The chat's going wild saying who they're writing in for president. I don't want to talk about it.
Shouldn't get political like that.
I don't want to get political.
I mean, I voted green.
I don't care. Oh my God. I got in a fight with one of my friends the other day. I shouldn't say this on the air because they were mad at you for not voting for Joe Biden. And then they got in a fight with me about it. And I was like, listen, I can't control what Jack does.
Have fun out there.
I got someone took it up with me. I was like, this is not a me issue. This is a Jack issue. Take it up with Jack.
Well, let him have fun out there.
Oh my God, Jesus fucking Christ. See, this is why we don't talk about politics on this show. Okay? God, Jack, why'd you have to bring it to a place of politics?
I didn't. I just said you said we went voting. I just said I voted green.
Don't at me for anything Jack does ever. And if you do, you're canceled. Oh God. I like the beret. I don't know if I'm feeling the beret. I think it looks kind of like shit on camera.
I think it looks just fine.
The beret? I don't know about the beret. But my hair looks so bad. Like, terrible. I'm going to have the beer burps while I do this, aren't I? I'm going to get the beer burps while I do this show. And it's going to be disgusting. And everyone's going to hate me.
Oh, no. Well, that sounds awful.
You know, I don't have this
I don't
have this as an official topic, but if anyone is curious what Kimberly Vanderbeek is up to, she saw some butterflies on her property the other day and got mesmerized by it and wanted her kids to come see the butterflies, but they got scratched by too many branches.
Oof.
And they
you
started
gotta hate
crying
when that happens.
James Vanderbeek had to take the kids away while she just stood there.
Oh, terrible.
Staring at the butterflies. Just that woman. I can't stop thinking about her. I think about Kimberly Vanderbeek every damn day. Okay. JW Grimy in the chat says, my wife said the beret looks great. All right, we're keeping the beret then. Keeping the beret. Couple of housekeeping things. If you want to support the show, subscribe on Twitch or Venmo me at Cait-Raft. That's right, we're taking Venmos. Cait is spelled Cait, short for Caitlin. You know. What else? Any other housekeeping? Oh, next Friday we're taking off because I'm going to the woods for Halloween weekend. I'm going to a cabin in the woods, socially, responsibly, quarantining and testing before I go. Just a little neighborhood woods here in Southern California. I won't say where I'm going, but the cabin,
might have a stalker show up.
We picked the most possible haunted place possible. You know what I'm saying? Me and my friend Tay, who's going with me, we had this plan where let's pick the creepiest, most haunted looking, shitty little cabin. And we found it. And all the reviews said that nowhere in the area has any cell service. And that it's not even a town I've ever heard of. I've never heard of this town that I'm going to. So I'm 99% sure I'm going to die there. So this Tuesday's episode could be our last one ever.
Wow. Well, I'll miss you, my wonderful wife.
Yeah, I mean, Jack's not coming, by the way.
Oh, no.
I go on all these trips. I never bring my husband. Because he's not great on vacations. I mean,
it's not that much...
You're not that great on a vacation.
I can play my wonderful little Vita at home.
Yes, you prefer to play your little video games here in the house. Jack is historically terrible. I've only been on a few trips with you where you were really thriving.
Shut up. We've gone on great trips.
Oh, what? Name 5.
There's been issues on some of the trips.
There has not been. There's only been 2 trips where you haven't kind of thrown it a fit and demanded to go home.
I'm rolling you can't say this kind of shit about me when I'm off camera and not able to roll my eyes. This is unfair.
You're not a great traveler.
Oh my God.
You don't go with the flow so well.
I don't like the flow.
You don't like to chill. You don't like to leave indoors.
No, I don't like to sit in a chair in the sun. It's awful.
That sucks because I love to do that. It's one of the best things ever. Yeah, well, you were pretty good on Big Bear, but Cait in the chat says we had fun in Big Bear. We totally had fun in Big Bear, except guess what? That was a one-day trip. That was like a day and a half trip. Oh my God, Cait in the chat. I'm not even gonna repeat what Cait is saying. This is a live show only. Cait's dragging me because I got scared about COVID and I didn't want her to pee inside my cabin.
I was the one that said, Christ, like,
and then
go pee inside the
okay.
the
in my
bathroom.
defense, it was my first time doing anything like outside of like strict hardcore quarantine. Like I had barely even had picnics at that point. Like I was like very scared of COVID. And there weren't any people around.
Wow, sounds like somebody else had a vacation freak out.
I did. I was not chill.
And it got turned back on you. I
chilled out when I did later on when I did some psychedelics, allegedly.
Wow.
Allegedly. All right, now Cait's mad at me. Everyone hates me.
Wow.
Probably because I'm a rude fucking bitch. And honestly, like I had all of this coming for me. This was all coming at some point, you know. Wow. God, there's this thing on the beret that I really need to cut off. It's like a dangle. Do you see this dangle? I don't like it. I gotta twist the beret until it goes away. Oh, this is not good content. Okay. It's gone. What a mess of a show. Oh, it's still there. Oh, God. This is a disaster. Okay, Jack. Should we just get into it? Should we do hot seconds?
I don't see why not.
Oh, should we take calls today?
Sure, we can do that at the end of the show.
Okay, so I am going to take calls. So as I do the show, and think of things you might want to call in about. Okay, you can talk to me about any of this stuff. So just keep in mind, we're going to do the end of the show. We'll do some calls. Okay.
So, keep your chat comments and, use them for a call later.
Yeah.
Write them down.
Show your make your voice heard.
Make your voice heard for once.
Get prepared for some calls. Okay. Let's do hot seconds. TikTok. It's the hot seconds clock. This is hot seconds. This is the part of the show where we do topics, but just for a hot second. Our first hot second is, oh my God, they're filming Scream 5, and guess who's back? Gale Weathers, bitch.
Okay.
Guess who's back? Gale motherfucking Weathers. Courtney Cox's best character ever. And this is really relevant news for me because I really, really, really love Scream. I'm a big Scream head. Actually, the theme of my weekend in the woods is Scream. I'm dressing up as a Scream character for Halloween. And I will be Instagramming it, so you will all see. But yeah, so she's back. These are some photos of her on set as Gale Weathers. She's wearing a red pantsuit. Very Gale, very Gale. You can see there's a Woodsboro police officer. I'm not sure what actor is playing. Maybe it's just an extra or something. But wowie zowie. This is, I'm excited about this. Also, it's a really slow news day. So, this is really legit. One of the top stories is just that they're filming a movie.
Well, I mean, that's notable. Hopefully everyone's safe.
Super slow news day. I actually, am sorry. And not just day, couple of days. Because, I'm also going to be covering some news from the last couple of days. Not that much. Slim pickings, my friends. Very slim. Okay. Let's see. Next hot second. Lake Bell and this guy.
I'm sorry?
Scott Campbell? Are splitting up? They're divorced or something? Who is Scott Campbell? He's a famous tattoo artist. But to me, I'm okay, so you're not famous.
Lake Bell?
Not to be rude.
And Scott Campbell?
Has anybody heard of this guy? I didn't even know she was
Lake
married.
Bell.
I didn't even know she was married. This is a slow news day. Lake Bell. I like Lake Bell. I like Lake Bell. I think she's one of those actresses that I really like everything she does, but I don't feel like she's in that much. I feel like she should be in more because she's so great.
Wouldn't that be great?
She's hot and funny and cool. Maybe she'll find another man or whatever. I don't know. She's having a breakup. Boring. I'm kind of bored. Oh, here's another hot second. Ellen's hair. What do we think? Ellen tried a new haircut. It does make her look more evil. But here's my hot take, Jack.
What is it?
I think it's good.
I mean, I like her,
I like
actually leaning into her evil heel turn.
I like a slicked back villainous Bob. Not Bob. What is this? Short pixie. I like a slicked back villainous pixie. It's very like kind of Republican looking. It looks like she owns a yacht, which I'm sure she does. It's fitting. I like it. I'm into it. I think it's good. And I'm actually okay with Ellen now that she just knows that she's evil. I think she can even keep having a talk show and just be evil Ellen. I don't think she even needs to be canceled anymore. I just think we needed to tell everybody, listen, she's evil. And now that we know, and now that she knows, it's fine. Right?
We like evil Ellen, I guess.
I think I'm into evil Ellen.
She's just start doing like evil
just like
pranks.
Lean into it.
Just be like, now I'm just like evil and mean to people. I'm mean.
She should do like the Jimmy Kimmel prank where you like tell your kids you ate their Halloween candy.
Right.
She should do that, but like she should tell kids that like their parents died or something. That would be like an evil prank. The parents would still be alive, but the prank would be that they think their parents are dead. That's funny, right? You're not laughing.
I'm supposed to laugh out loud every single time.
Well, you're the only one here.
Okay.
I feel like isn't that a sidekick's like main job on any talk show is to just laugh? Okay, that was clearly fake. Here's another fucking nothing story. I mean, maybe some of you care about this. Anna Wintour also going through a breakup. Okay,
what is she breaking up with? Scott Campbell?
No, that's Lake Bell's ex. No, Anna Wintour and Shelby Bryan. I guess they've been together for 20 years.
Shelby Bryan?
20 years. Okay. He's a telecom millionaire.
Good for him.
And he kind of looks like evil in this picture. They both look evil. Look at this evil looking couple. Anna Wintour and Shelby Bryan. Okay. Cool. That's literally it for Hot Seconds. It's not a great day for news. Although there's a couple good topics in the main topics portion. All right. But let's do the topic that we do every day. It's actually more of a question than a topic. Are Zach Braff and Florence Pugh still together? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. The best couple ever. Love them. They're so in love. They're perfect for each other. They're never going to break up. And if they ever do break up, I will jump into the ocean. And you'll never find me.
Wow. That would be a bummer.
I know.
I hope it doesn't happen.
Well, it won't because they're never going to break up. Oh, she had to get bangs for her new movie that she's going to be in.
Really?
That's kind of fun, right? She had to get bangs. And then she forgot that she can't go to bed with wet hair when she has bangs. And she woke up looking looking all askew, you know? Bangs askew. She calls it fringe because she's British. She's from England. She calls it fringe.
It's askew.
Why do they call bangs fringe?
It's askew.
And why do we call fringe bangs? Huh.
Man. Why do they call it the loo?
Why do they call it the loo? Because you go in there and you go, loo-hoo-hoo, I got a poo.
Why do they call it the loo?
Oh, God.
Loo-hoo-hoo.
Loo-hoo-hoo, I got a poo-hoo-hoo. Lavatory.
Oh.
Louvatory. The loo.
Oh, this is interesting. The loo only came to be commonly used after the expression "gardy loo" had become obsolete. So it comes from gardy loo.
What's gardy loo mean?
It just comes from gardy loo. Gardy loo was kind of popular.
What is gardy loo? What does that mean, though? Does that mean something?
I guess regarde loo is French, which means watch out for the water. And then British people started calling it Gardy Lou.
Okay.
And then they call it the Lou.
Great. Anyway.
So it comes from Gardy Lou.
Should we do our main topics now?
Sure.
All right. These are our main topics. Main topics, everybody. I'm sure you all already heard about this. It's kind of like the biggest celebrity news story happening right now. It's kind of a big fucking deal. Everybody's talking about this. You can't go to walk down any streets without hearing, oh my God, this story.
It's freaking big.
It's the biggest story. Literally, I'm not even being sarcastic. It's the biggest celebrity news story happening right now. It's the fact that Blake Lively drew fake sandals on her feet.
So now, did she, or are these slightly different pictures?
Okay. So it starts with Ryan Reynolds voted for the first time as a U.S. citizen, and he did like some post about it, being like, I voted for the first time. Here's a joke about losing my voting virginity or whatever.
Yeah.
He posts a pic of him and his wife, Blake Lively. She's standing on her tippy toes and is barefoot. First of all, why are you going to stand on your tippy toes? Just stand on your flatness. Yeah, I'm criticizing her tippy toe-ness.
So.
Anyway.
Okay, so she's on her tippy toes, right?
Anyway, so she reposted this pic and did her own voting Instagram post. But a lot of people noticed that she's now wearing shoes. But if you look closer and let's do a little zoom in here.
Oh yeah.
They're not real.
They're drawn
on. She drew on fake sandal heels onto her shoes. People discovered this, obviously, because he posted the original photo and she posted the one with drawn on feet.
Truly weird.
I think it's because she doesn't want you jacking off to her feet. I think she really doesn't like the foot fetish thing.
And so what? She's like drawing MS Paint? This makes it more.
I'm sure that it's like an iPad where she did it in Instagram stories. You know, because you can draw little things on IG stories. Anyway, she like owned it, I guess. She like owned it. She posted this. I think this shot she posted on her stories being like, at Louboutin World, are you hiring barefoot iPhone doodler with vast experience? Avail.
That is so funny.
So basically she drew like,
shoes.
This is a rejected shoe, I think. She drew the Louboutins boots on her feet, and she chose the sandal ones instead. I think she's pretty good at shoe doodling.
At first glance, you really don't notice it. And it's such a funny thing to be like, well, I'll just go tiptoe and then I'll just draw shoes on.
I know, but then they didn't coordinate their posting.
Yeah.
I think it's really funny. I think she hates that she has like probably a very popular wiki feed. Because doesn't she always play characters that are barefoot or something? Like, isn't she always like barefoot in Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants and shit? I feel like she probably has like some issues with wiki feet.
I don't know. Sounds like you know a lot about Blake Lively's wiki feet.
I didn't look into it, but I did see that she has one. I'm not pulling it up.
Someone knows a lot about Blake Lively's wiki feet.
Yeah, I really do. I really do.
I mean, it is a 5-star rating.
I have wiki feet.
It's a 5-star rating, beautiful feet for Blake Lively.
Great. I'm sure she does. I'm sure she does.
And Cait Raff's feet.
Not that good.
3 stars. Okay, feet.
Sorry. I don't have great feet. At least I have a wiki feet.
Blake Lively's is 5 and you got a 3.
Honestly, like, to only be 2 points less than one of the hottest people alive isn't so bad, okay? I'll take my 3 stars. I'll take my 3 stars. I know I ain't no Blake, okay? I know, okay? I'm aware.
3 is not bad.
3 isn't that bad. I'm proud of my 3.
It says okay feet.
Yeah, I'm okay. They're okay.
Okay feet.
Yeah,
How many ratings are there? It doesn't say.
Anyway, everybody go rate my wiki feed. Give me 5 stars. That's more important now than
Straight
the iTunes
down the center.
reviews.
Pretty good.
All right, next topic is Eric Andre is kind of like talking some shit in interviews, and I'm into it. He has this really long Vanity Fair piece out today. He's promoting the new season of his show, which I actually watched a couple episodes of because he was on Stir Crazy, the Comedy Central digital show that I write for, and he was a great guest. Everyone check that episode out, hosted by Josh Horowitz. He was like so funny. He's just so funny and like honest and like cool, and I love Eric Andre. I do. I'm now simping for Eric Andre. Do you know that he waxed his entire body for the new season of the Eric Andre show? He like gained like 40 pounds or something, and then he became completely hairless.
Wow.
And like went spray tanning. He like really transformed how he looks. Like he looks like wild in these new episodes of the Eric Andre show. He looks wild. Anyway, he's great. He gave this interview where he talked shit about James Corden, which I feel like you just never get like good shit talking anymore. So it was like nice to hear it. Here's his quote. He says, he answered this question about Ellen because his fans have a whole campaign where they want Eric Andre to replace Ellen on the Ellen show or something. So he said, quote, "Boo-hoo, Ellen was mean. Who gives a shit? I never thought she was nice. She seems like she'd be like, fucking get me a coffee now. Is that what cancel culture's devolved to? That guy's not nice. James Corden is fucked if that's the only criteria to get called out." And then he said, "James Corden and Lorne Michaels are screwed. They're trembling in their fucking boots." End quote. Love it.
Wow.
Love it. He said James Corden is fucked.
That's fun.
I mean, James Corden, famously an asshole, right?
Yeah, sucks.
Like every story you hear about him is like not good. Right?
I love it. Like, you know, if it is just that people are mean, I'm into that actually. I'm into that new kind of canceling.
I think it's hilarious. Okay, next topic. Aubrey O'Day's tweet. I mean, we all fucking saw this, right? This is golden. Jack, did you see this?
Yeah, I saw this.
So Aubrey O'Day, she's from Danity Kane and a million reality shows. And I've always like kept tabs on Aubrey O'Day. Anyway, she was like watching the debate. She used to date Donald Trump Jr. back in 2006, I think, or they had a thing or something.
Wow.
Anyway, she dropped some serious tea. She said in a tweet that is now deleted. She deleted it like pretty quickly. Here's what she said though. "Since Trump has now lowered this debate to trashing family, Don Jr. hates his father, Ivanka is a lesbian on the low, Eric fucked Miss Universe on the Apprentice boardroom table while with his now wife.
Jesus.
Hashtag debates 2020. And then she posted a GIF saying, I have the receipts.
Wow.
And then she spilled tea about Barron Trump. Did you see this one, Jack?
Yeah.
And while we are at it, I have texts of Don Jr. telling me what a little shit asshole Barron is. That they were on the private jet and Barron didn't like his food, so he threw the plate across the plane at the attendant. None of these people are innocent of being assholes and liars.
Wow.
Oh, I mean, listen, Aubrey O'Day. She's hilarious. This is great.
Wow.
I honestly believe it all. Why not? Aubrey O'Day's never lied to me. I mean, she's maybe lied about a couple like face tunes here and there, but she would never lie about this. I mean, listen, are we surprised that Barron Trump threw a plate across a private jet? No. Cait Shapiro said, I stand with Barron. Give Barron better food. Okay, whatever. God. I guess, you know, it is. Even the rich people don't have good airplane food, huh? Anyway.
I don't like it, Father.
I don't like it. Oh, I guess he's not British. I wonder what his voice sounds like. I don't think, have we ever heard
You know what's so funny
Trump
is
talk?
at this point it probably sounds like, hi, I'm Barron. He's like 7 feet tall.
He's really tall.
Hi, I'm Barron.
Hi, I'm Barron.
Barron Trump.
Barron Trump.
he's
Big boy.
In the greatest shame to Trump, his own son turned into James Comey. Oh. His son turned Comey before his very eyes.
Yeah, yep.
Another ent.
Okay. Someone on RHONY got COVID. and we don't know who, but it was one of the cast members. This was in the Daily Mail today. Exclusive. Real Housewives of New York production was dramatically shut down for 2 weeks after a cast member tested positive for COVID-19. Wow. I mean, are we surprised? Like, all these productions are going to have people getting COVID. I mean, who do we think it is, though? Is it Sonia? Is it Ramona? Is it Leah? Is it the new housewife, Ebony K. Williams? I mean, Ramona already had it, but she had it back in like early March or February. So I think it's Ramona again. I think it's Ramona a second time. I think Ramona got COVID 2.0. I mean, she's like truly like reckless. Maybe it's Sonia though. Who am I missing? Who am I forgetting about? Is that everybody? Oh, Luann. Could be Luann.
Oh, could be Luann.
Could be Luann.
Could have been Luann.
Could have been Luann. Could have been Luann. Anyway, production on RHONY is shut down for 2 weeks. God, I want to know who it is. I mean, we're going to find out. It's going to be on the show. We're going to find out. I feel like, oh God. Yeah. Luann with COVID cough. Like, we thought her voice was deep and gravelly before. Like, damn. It's like peak Luann. I don't know. I guess I shouldn't make fun of COVID cough. You know, it's like a serious disease. People die from it. Over 200,000 to be exact. I think it's Ramona again. I think Ramona is like the type to get COVID twice. Not that that's like a bad, not to shame people who get COVID twice, but I think it's Ramona. It's got to be Ramona. All right. Jennifer Lawrence was a Republican. Do you know about this, Jack?
Yeah, she voted for Sarah Palin.
She voted for fucking Sarah Palin. Can you believe this? Can you believe Jennifer Lawrence I think she still is a Republican. I think she's voting for Biden. Of course, she openly says that she is, but I think she's like a Lincoln Project Biden supporter. From the way she like talked about in this interview, I'm like, yeah, I think you're like mostly still Republican. You just don't like Trump. She said, quote, that she grew up Republican. My first time voting, I voted for John McCain. I was a little Republican. And then she said she basically had her mind changed when Trump got elected, which makes me think she also voted for Romney. Like,
yeah,
I'm like, she skips over that election in this narrative.
And then, of course, there was obviously the 2012 one, but then Trump.
I know. I'm pretty sure she voted for Romney, but I have no basis for that, other than she just like skipped that talking point in this whole interview. And this also tips me off to thinking like, oh, she's still pretty Republican probably. She said, quote, she was grateful for growing up Republican because it, quote, helped her see the fiscal benefits of some of the Republican policies.
Yeah. That is a great thing to be grateful for.
Not a good sign when she's commending Republicans on their fiscal policies.
Well, of course, I grew up Republican. One of the good things about that is the fiscal policies. Of course,
she loves to see
there's
fiscal
obviously
benefits.
The fiscal policies.
You know, she loves to see you know what? You can't be fucking fiscally Republican and socially liberal, okay? It's just called being a hypocrite and a douche.
It's called being a Republican.
It's called being rich and being a Republican. You're just a Republican. Like, you're just a Republican. Anyway, I think it's so funny that she's exposed herself as like, basically a Republican, like a never Trumper, which is not, you shouldn't, whatever. See, like, I started the show being like, we shouldn't talk about politics.
Hey, I voted green.
Jack, stop.
Leave me out of it.
Oh my God. I'm going to lose like 40 podcast subscribers who are mad about stuff like that. They're going to be like, how could she marry, like, she's going to, how could she marry a Green Party voter? I unsubscribe. And she drinks too many sips during the recording. Listen, if you are all mad enough, I will fire Jack. So
For voting green in California?
I will fire Jack if you want me to.
Oh my God.
Anything for my listeners.
You can only fire me if Biden loses California. How about that?
Okay, fine.
If Biden loses California, you can fire me from the show.
Fine.
And then I will be like, oops, that was my bad. I'm sorry about that.
Listen. Okay. Well, that's like literally all the topics. I'm out of topics.
All right. Well, you said you wanted to do calls, but I have a suggestion too.
No calls?
Why don't we end early? Because I have to do a show and I have work to do still.
No calls. No calls. Unless you call right now. Just kidding. No calls. Fine. And you know what? I'm not going to edit this out. So podcast listeners, at the beginning of the show, you were like expecting the show to end with calls. Well, never trust me again.
Oh my God. Then take a call then.
No, I know. I don't want to. I want to end early too.
All right, fine.
We're just going to end early, everybody. This is a short and sweet episode. It's a slow news cycle. I mean, who's going to have anything to say about any of these topics anyway? I don't think we would have gotten a single call. I'm not even joking. It's like so bleak. The news is not like juicy.
You don't think anyone would have called about Lake Bell and Tanner Fuck Piss or something? I don't know, his name was Fuck Piss.
Seriously, like, I can't believe that was like one of the topics I pulled. Like, what? The news is slow. The only interesting thing was the Aubrey O'Day thing, and you didn't even like seem that into it.
Me?
Yeah.
What was that one again?
See, you already forgot it. Jesus Christ.
Who's
okay, everybody. Jack, throw the link for your next show into the chat.
All right.
So people
Everybody go to watch the Littlefield NYC show. Let me get the link for that as we speak.
And I will see you all on Tuesday. Once again, there's no show next Friday, so Tuesday will be the only show next week. Venmo me if you want to support the show at Cait-Raft. Like and subscribe on YouTube and our social media at Hot and Rich Show. And what else? Rate and review us on Apple Podcasts.
At Cait Raft on Venmo.
At Cait-Raft on Venmo. Of course, if you want to support the show, that is the best way, and so is subscribing here on Twitch. We do the show live on Twitch Tuesdays and Fridays at 4 p.m. Pacific, except for today.
Oh, Dr. Fuzz is going to be on Musical Theater is Good, actually.
Oh, yeah. Everybody check the Twitch stream. Musical Theater is Good, actually, on twitch.tv/Lord_Gugu tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. Any other plugs? Oh, I think Joan and I might do a Saturday or Friday night. Today's Friday. Joan and I might do a stream tomorrow night on Saturday. So watch my social media for any announcements on that. And until next time, stay hot and stay rich.
I'm so fucking rich and hot. I'm so